It's no secret that Marvel is currently in a slump. After promising a massive amount of productions for Disney+, it now seems that executives have realized they overdid it and have delayed all their projects. But amid all this confusion, one project stands out in terms of chaos and disorder: the Blade movie. In 2019, Kevin Feige announced at Comic-Con that two-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali would be the new Blade in the MCU. It was one of the rare times in the industry when an actor was cast before a writer or director was even hired, and that was the day Blade's curse began. 5 years later, the movie has gone through 5 writers, 2 directors, and several actors. And after all that, the only certainty about Blade is uncertainty itself. In this video, you'll see what's happening behind the scenes of Blade, causing actors to lose interest, writers to be fired, and directors to move on to other projects. I'm Gabriel Alves, and you're watching Superhero Journal. In 1929, a pregnant woman was abandoned in a brothel in Latveria by her husband, who was about to be arrested. She soon experienced complications with her pregnancy and was forced to be cared for by a local doctor who assisted with her delivery. However, the doctor was actually a vampire who drained her blood throughout the procedure. The woman died, but due to the circumstances, her child, Eric Brooks, inherited the vampire's genes in his DNA, and so Blade was born, half human, half vampire. His life's mission is to hunt and destroy vampires and avenge his mother's death. Blade was created by Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan in 1973, and 25 years later, he received his first cinematic adaptation, portrayed and co-produced by Wesley Snipes. At the time, Wesley and screenwriter David Goyer wanted to make a Black Panther movie, but for various reasons, they couldn't pursue that project. Instead, they pitched a Blade movie to the production company that owned the character's film rights at the time. The studio president's first question was whether Blade could be played by a white actor. Blade was considered a secondary character in the comics, but even so, his adaptation had to stay true to the original work. The studio's second proposal was to allocate a $40 million budget if they could get Denzel Washington for the role, $20 million for Lawrence Fishburne, and $35 million if they went with Wesley Snipes. Despite having a low budget and an R rating, the first Blade movie was a success, leading to 2 sequels and paving the way for more comic book adaptations in cinema. It can be said that Blade was Marvel's first major box office success. The last film in the trilogy was released in 2004, and afterward, other more popular superheroes took the spotlight, leaving Blade untouched. That was until Marvel Studios regained the film rights and announced a reboot of the character. Generally, the process Marvel Studios follows to make a film is to first choose a superhero they want to adapt, then go through a selection process where screenwriters pitch their ideas for the movie, and finally choose a director, who in turn selects the cast. But with Blade, it was completely different. In mid-2016, Mahershala Ali asked his agent to investigate the status of the character. As soon as he discovered that Marvel had regained the rights, he made it clear he was interested in the role, should they consider making a remake. Then 3 years later, after Ali had won 2 Oscars, Marvel granted his request and offered him a contract. But he was literally the first one to join the project, and no one had any idea what the movie would be like. Only 2 years later, in July 2021, Bassam Tariq was hired as the director and Stacey Osi Kufur as the screenwriter. But the following year, Bassam left the project, just 2 months before filming was supposed to start. During this time, Variety published a report revealing behind-the-scenes information, stating that the script had been rewritten by 5 different screenwriters, and that at one point, the story was centered around women with several life lessons, and Blade was the 4th most important character in the plot. Additionally, the script only had 2 action scenes. There were also reports that other versions of the script featured Blade's daughter taking up her father's mantle, and the story set in the 1920s. Apparently, Kevin Feige hadn't been closely supervising the production due to so many simultaneous projects, but as soon as he learned about the state of the project, he hired a renowned screenwriter to start the script from scratch and Yann Demange as the director. After Kevin Feige's changes, Ali made a statement saying he was happy with the direction the film was taking. But the movie, originally set to release in November 2023, was delayed twice due to production issues and the writers' strike. Until recently it was scheduled for November 2025, but it has now been removed from Marvel's calendar. Currently, Mahershala Ali is 50 years old, the same age Wesley Snipes was when he made the last Blade film. Ali has always felt a strong connection to the trilogy. In high school, his classmates used to joke about how much they looked alike. What attracted him most to the character was the fact that he had a darker tone compared to other heroes. However, despite this, he didn't consider pursuing an acting career right after school. Ali only acted in his first film when he was already 30 years old. His career took off after he starred in the series House of Cards. He also appeared in the superhero series Luke Cage, where he played the villain Cottonmouth. It was thanks to this role that he made the necessary contacts to learn about the situation with Blade. After winning 2 Oscars, Ali elevated his status as an actor, but he still remains grounded and humble. He has immense respect for the original trilogy and says he wants to make an updated film, taking advantage of all the technology available today, while still respecting the tone and origins of the character. What do you think about this actor? Do you think he can be a good Blade, or will he not be able to surpass Wesley Snipes? Leave your opinion in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Honestly, I don't even know if this movie is going to happen anymore. I recorded this video in April 2024, and even back then, things were bad. Now they've gotten worse. I mean, the movie doesn't even have a release date anymore. There's even a theory that this movie is money laundering, which is kind of funny. Maybe Marvel should make a low-budget movie and bring Wesley Snipes back just like they brought Daredevil back. I think audience would definitely love it because of the nostalgia, you know? But anyway, thanks for watching until now, and see you next time. Did you guys see the latest Captain America movie? I watched it and thought it was kind of weak. It's not horrible, but I found it pretty mediocre. I don't have a problem with Sam Wilson. But anyway, I'm hoping Thunderbolts will be better. The hype of the year is more for Fantastic Four though. You know I'm stalling, so the video will be over 8 minutes long, right? Oh, I did it. Well, now it's the real goodbye. Bye bye.